All right, so we are going to be jumping back into the Gohan banner. Let's just start right away because this could take hours. This could take hours. So let's just start. Let's just get this show on the road. So if you guys did see my first summon video, we have one copy. It took about 30,000 CC to pull the first copy, so I wouldn't necessarily call that a good start. But of course, we can jump into this video. This could take us hours, or this could take us 5 minutes. So let's see what surprises we have in store here. So blue skies, no Broly animation, no Nimbus or anything like that. It's probably a fake blue sky animation, which means it's probably going to be nothing. By the way, if you guys did see my first video, I made a comment asking, is it possible to get the Dimension Shatter animation? Okay, it is now. Is it possible to get the Dimension Shatter animation and then only get the Ultra character? And according to what I've seen from people, it is possible. So if we get a Broly animation, it is worth at least seeing if it's going to be a Dimension Shatter animation, because it could still mean Gohan. So I think what we'll do is we'll just skip all like the dumb animations in this one. The first video we could sit there and like watch everything, but now that we're heading in head first into the banner here, I'm gonna go ahead and be a little bit more liberal with my skipping when it comes to you know, bad animations, green sky, stuff like that. So all right, ×2 rates, green skies. Okay, we're not watching this. So if you guys again you've decided to summon on this banner again, I don't think the banner is good overall. And the way you generally judge if a banner is good is you have to look at not just the main character feature on the banner. You don't just look at Gohan and say, okay, the banner is either good or bad depending on how good the new character is. You have to look at every single character that is featured on the banner, and then you can make a more informed decision as to whether or not it's worth it for you, because this is a decision that's going to depend on your specific account situation, whether or not it's worth, okay, this is a really good animation, whether or not it's worth you summoning on the banner. So we have other LFs in the banner: Blue Beast Gohan, Purple Cell, Red Father Son Kamehameha Gohan. We have Future Gohan. Overall, I would actually say this banner has pretty low value. There's a really low value set of characters that are featured on here. Obviously, Ultra Gohan himself is ridiculous. We all know this. But it's, if you don't pull Ultra Gohan, how well are you going to make out by pulling other characters that are also featured on here? And I think the answer is not very well. So I would actually argue against pulling on this banner from just a strict value standpoint, but obviously I can't tell you guys straight up not to summon on this because it's Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like, this is going to be a lot of people's favorite character. Okay, well we're 3 minutes into the video, and that's the second one of him we've pulled. That's awesome, man. Second one of him. Okay. Okay, red skies, we got Tao, sure. Oh, Vegeta's ruining this probably, but let's just watch it anyway, just in case. Typically that Vegeta animation where he pops in at the beginning is pretty bad luck for me, but we will see. Okay, day 1 Green Piccolo. Technically, he was the best unit in the game at one point. Only 5.5 years ago. More, actually. All right, double rates. Let's go. Give me red skies. Give me Nimbus. Okay, it is red. It's only 3 pods though. Do I want to skip? 3 pods is pretty. Let's see what the text looks like, I guess. Blue and no Super Saiyan. Yeah, I'm probably skipping this. I'm skipping that. Yeah, that's not good. Not good. So that was Metal Cooler Movie Goku. I actually think like they could redo every single, oh, what? We actually pulled a copy off of that Vegeta animation. I was just trashing it. Okay. And that was green skies too. That was a very, okay, whatever. Sure. All right, we only need 3 more now. I feel like they could redo every single character from the Metal Cooler movie. Like the last time we got a character from the Metal Cooler movie was that Goku, wasn't it? I'm trying to think, because we got obviously the Metal Cooler movie Vegeta, the purple Super Saiyan Vegeta, I think he came out with green metal cooler. And that Goku that we just pulled, that green Super Saiyan Goku, he came out with, actually right after that PyCon did, that green metal cooler movie Goku, I believe he came out alongside Yellow Turles. It was Yellow Turles and then green metal cooler movie Super Saiyan Goku. And then I think after that, we got green metal cooler and purple Super Saiyan Vegeta. So I think that banner with the Vegeta and the metal cooler, that was the last time we ever got characters represented from the metal cooler movie. And that was like pretty soon after the 2nd anniversary. So we're about to be 4 years since the last time we got a character from the metal cooler movie. They really could give us some interesting variations of metal cooler. My idea for a metal cooler, because of how bad LOE is they could give him a revive. So have a baseline revive. And then what they could do is they could give him a 2nd revive if the full team is LOE. I think is what they could do. That would be amazing for LOE. LOE is at like probably, again, I've said this in other videos before. I think LOE is probably at its lowest point almost ever. Like there's like maybe one other time LOE has been even close to as bad as it is right now. It is really, really bad. And it sucks to say because I'm obviously a gigantic Frieza fan, giant Cooler fan. It's just that the team is very, very bad right now. So I think that could be an interesting concept for a metal cooler. Have him have a baseline revive, and then in order to not have it be too overpowered for like movies or whatever, regen I guess could also use him, powerful opponent. They could limit his 2nd revive to just being just activating if you have a full LOE team. Is what I'm thinking for that metal cooler. That could be cool though. You could have like different animations for the revival too. It could basically be like a locked 3rd hidden transformation. Because basically when you revive, it is a transformation, right? You revive into a transformed state. And then if he would revive again, he would revive into a 3rd transformed state. So that would technically actually end up being the first ever multi-transformation character, I guess, technically speaking. And I like how we're pulling multiple copies of Red PyCon. So that's one thing they could do. Obviously, we could end up getting some kind of tag Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from that movie as well. There's a lot of animations they haven't done. GOHAN ended up releasing that character as part of Worldwide Download Celebration 2022. They unfortunately were not done justice, I don't think, in GOHAN, just because of how they were pretty undertuned for the time. Their animations and stuff and OSTs and stuff like that, aesthetically they look really good, but in terms of how good they were on release, it was a little iffy. But there's a lot of cool stuff they can do, I think, with that character as well. I think they could hold off on that one though, just because, you know, another tag Goku and Vegeta, we've gotten a lot of those. But at some point, definitely going to happen. We could also just get individual versions of those characters as well. We could get just a base form Goku from that movie as well. Remember, he does fight Metal Cooler in base for a little bit before he turns Super Saiyan. So that could be interesting. And then there's also Piccolo from that movie too. Piccolo from the Metal Cooler movie, who was fighting like the robots with Gohan and Krillin. So there's some stuff from the Metal Cooler movie they could do. It's just been so long since they've touched that movie. Okay. The small text, I'm just gonna skip this. Okay. We're about 8.5 minutes in here. Alright, so we've got one. See if we can get one more in this video. Blue Skies plus Tau. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Oh my god, it's him! What? Yeah, I think this is the first I've ever gotten Super Saiyan Bardock. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Super Saiyan Bardock animation. I'm trying. I don't think I've ever gotten a Super Saiyan Bardock animation. I think that's my first time ever seeing that. Wow. Because I think what Super Saiyan Bardock means is it's literally just the same thing as a screen dimension shatter animation. It's just you're guaranteed not only to get the new unit, but you're guaranteed to get like the main new unit. So if for example, if I got a Super Saiyan Bardock animation on the Super Vegeta banner that also has a banner unit 16, it would guarantee Vegeta, I think. So that's the first time I've ever seen Super Saiyan Bardock. That's crazy. Okay, I mean, this is copy number 2 in the video. We're not even 10 minutes in yet. That's pretty good. Yeah, this looks really good. They did a good job with this. Unfortunately, we did skip the first one we pulled in the video, so got to get that second one in here. Okay, that is probably going to end up being a short. My first time ever seeing Super Saiyan Bardock. Okay. And then we got to get the obligatory Ultimate Gohan. We've only ever gotten one version of ever. Of Buu Saga Ultimate Gohan. Okay, I mean, this is going pretty well. We'll take that. And we got double rate. That wasn't even the double rate step. Was the first one we pulled on the double rate? I don't think it was. I think we pulled him off of the double rate step. All right, this one looks like nothing, so we'll skip. Hey, look, it's Super Vegeta. All right. I mean, I met my goal for this video was to pull 2 copies. So obviously we have already fulfilled that goal. I never go past doing 3 summon videos for a banner. If we don't need to do a 3rd summon video, I won't do one, obviously. So if the game wants to keep spitting copies of Ultra Gohan at me, I would obviously gracefully accept those copies. And then we wouldn't have to go into a 3rd video. But I'm not going to stretch this out for a super mega long time just to force the last 2 copies in this video. If a 3rd video happens, it happens. I'm not really too worried about it. Alrighty, let's see what we can get here. Blue Goku and Golden Frieza. I'm just gonna skip. It's Green Sky, so it's probably nothing anyway. Yeah. All right. Okay. I mean, we're definitely redeeming ourselves from that first video. That first video was cursed. Terrible start to this banner. All right. Well, now we're on a bit of a cold streak, which is understandable. We pulled 2 copies already. All right, dude. I'm so like. Obviously, I'm excited to test out 14-star Gohan, but it's like I'm kind of nervous because of how stupid he is. Like, are we just gonna zone into every fight, hit somebody with a counter blue card, and like instantly they leave and they forfeit? Like, is that what's gonna happen? Probably. It can't be fun fighting that, right? I mean, think about the Sun Family team too, right? Because I did my first initial showcase purposely on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Because I'm saving the Sun Family team for the 14-star video. The thing with that Sun Family team is, like, not only are they ridiculous offensively, but, like, how do you kill that team? You have UI Goku with his unique gauge, you have Gohan with his unique gauge and endurance, and then you have Goku and Bardock with their indestructible. Like, how do you kill the team? Oh, that's pretty good animation. What witchcraft needs to be unleashed in order for that team to die? Like, it's actually ridiculous how annoying it's going to be to fight that team. A counter everything you do character with Gohan, a auto dodge unique gauge with UI Goku could also interrupt your combos, and then Goku and Bardock. By the way, don't forget, what is this? Oh, it's Beast. I think that's the first Beast we pulled, I think. Don't forget that both UI Goku and Gohan reduce subcounts when their gauge is activated. So you can just get Goku and Bardock back in there quickly, draw green cards for both of them with UI Goku, and just AoE green card people all over the place. That team is so ridiculous. I cannot believe that they actually set this up like this. Like, Sun Family, I would probably argue at this point, is just far and away the best team. Super 17 is ridiculous. I will never understand the people that are downplaying Super 17 right now, but I can't see another team being better than Sun Family right now. The only weakness I see with Gohan is just the fact that he has really bad Zenkai buffers. I believe the only 2 Zenkai buffers he has access to are the Super Trunks, the green Super Trunks, and then the green Ultimate Gohan that we keep pulling on this banner, the Buu Saga green Ultimate Gohan. I think those are his only 2 Zenkai buffers, and obviously they both only buff 1 stat each. Well, technically Trunks, I think, what does he buff? It's Strike Attack and I think Critical or something like that. But Critical doesn't really matter. So he has pretty terrible Zenkai buffers, which it's a substantial thing to talk about. That's one of the other issues that Super Vegeta has as well. Super Vegeta suffers from a lack of good Zenkai buffers. So it's kind of interesting that they decided to give us like red. The Heat Dome Trunks Zenkai. I feel like that could have been a Zenkai that could have helped Vegeta, or they could have at least made his Zenkai ability Red Vegeta Clan if they knew they were going to drop that Super Vegeta. He is a very good bench character for like Beast Gohan, but it's a little strange they decided to go down the path of giving Beast Gohan more buffs when this is clearly supposed to be a Cell Saga celebration, right? All right, we got Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and we got nothing. All right, nice. Jump into the ×2 rate step here. But yeah, so the lack of good Zenkai buffers is really like the only thing I can think of that I can criticize this Gohan for. Like, what else is he not doing? That's the only thing, really. Maybe like lack of tags. I mean, it's what we expect. Like, obviously we knew that a Gohan from the Cell games would only be on 2 teams, Hybrids and Sun Family. The Super Saiyan 2 isn't a thing. Like, that's it, right? That's his only. Those are his only teams. They decided not to go down the path of trying to flesh out the Cell Saga team, which I think is very good. I hate when they do that. That's one of the big things they completely messed up during a lot of the other episode campaigns. Like the Frieza Saga episode campaign, I think was actually pretty well done, but for some reason they decided to give us all these Zenkai buffers and like, you know, equipment and stuff for Frieza Saga when you're never running. Like, when are you ever going to be using the Frieza Saga unless it's literally just a Ginyu Force team? And then even looking back at like the Buu Saga campaign, the first ever episode campaign they did, they gave us like blue Buu tanks who Zenkai buffs blue Buu Saga. Like, it makes, like, why would they Zenkai him over some of the other options? Like, Angel Vegeta would have been probably the best possible option to Zenkai during that celebration. They could have given us the LF Kid Buu Zenkai as well. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Some of those Zenkais in that celebration were kind of just like, what the hell is going on? And then the Frieza Saga celebration, the big one, I think I don't know if they quote-unquote messed it up or not, but that Green Kaioken Goku, he buffs Green Frieza Saga. That is, like, never going to be relevant, probably. I can't see that ever being like, unless we get a green Ultra Namek Goku. Like, that is such a terrible Zenkai ability. He should have just been like Green Sun Family or Green Saiyan. Green Frieza Saga. Talk about like probably like the biggest fumble they could have done for a Zenkai character, because that guy was pretty exciting. He was a pretty recent character to get a Zenkai at the time. And yeah. Alright, we got Spirit Bomb animation for this. Everything. Revival Gohan. That's like one of the only times they've... Oh, we got Trash Cheetah. That's like one of the only times they've ever really screwed up a Gohan character, is that Green Gohan. He was so bad. But the thing about that Green Gohan was they dropped that Green Gohan when like hybrids completely dominated the game. There was like, if you weren't running hybrids, you lost. This is what it was. It was Red Zenkai Gohan, Revival Gohan, and Future Gohan is with the team. Everybody, you looked at PvP and you looked at the rankings, and like spots 1 through 50 were just Hybrid Saiyans. It was insane. And so they dropped that Green Gohan. People were like, are you actually insane? Why would you drop a Hybrid Saiyan now? And it was a Revival character. And then people soon came to understand that they intentionally made them suck. But it's like, I hate when they do that, because that's a cool moment. Like that Saiyan Saga, that's actually the unit we're about to get on Global Dokkan. That Saiyan Saga Gohan and Piccolo character, like that could have been a crazy good, you know, just like side 1% sparking on a different banner at some point. Oh, here we go, Nimbus plus space. But they decided for whatever reason that we have to drop this now, but we really don't want to make hybrids too good, so let's just make him suck. That was actually what they did. It's ridiculous. All right, this is okay. So we got Nimbus, space, rainbow text, instant blue. Are we getting Broly? No Broly. All right, so I guess this is most likely just going to be an LF, but we'll see. That's a lot of insane. This is a crazy animation pattern here. It is an LF. And it is Cell. Is this the first Cell we've gotten? We have not pulled many copies of him on this banner yet. I mentioned this in the first time. I do expect that he will Zenkai at this point. If they're not going to give us a new Cell during the Cell Saga celebration, I mean, it's probably going to turn out similar to the Frieza Saga, where they just Zenkai'd full power Frieza. They're probably just going to Zenkai that Cell, I would imagine. You know what's insane about this? They gave us a Frieza Saga celebration, and they did not give us a new Frieza. They now have given us a Cell Saga celebration, and they have not given us a new Cell. So it's kind of a meme, honestly. I'm clearly very excited and happy about the fact that we have an Ultra Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but I just think it's funny that the campaign is literally called Cell Saga, and then the last one was well, not the last one, but the other one we had was the Frieza Saga campaign. And the name of the campaign, we did not get new summonable versions of those characters. It's kind of ridiculous. And it's not like they don't have enough forms of the character to choose. Like, they could have given us a new first form Frieza. They could have given us a new second form Frieza. They could have given us a new third form Frieza. We don't have a sparking second form or third form Frieza in the game. Maybe a transforming final form Frieza into full power Frieza, or like any form transforming into the next form, like first into second form, second into like there's nothing. We have zero representation for any of Frieza's transformations in the game besides Golden Frieza, who's like literally 5 years old as well. And then for Cell, they could have done the same. At least Cell, I would actually argue Cell has, as crazy as it sounds, I think better representation than Frieza does right now. We do have a second form Cell who transforms into perfect form. And then we technically do have a perfect form Cell who transforms into perfect Cell with the revive. We don't have a first form Cell that transforms into second form Cell, but I don't know if people really care that much about second form Cell. Kind of, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I would like to see it at some point, but we could have gotten some kind of Cell, I think. All right, future Gohan. Let's keep going. Dude, how many of that green Ultimate Gohan have we pulled on this banner so far? Where are we here? I think we're only going to do a few more. We are... Oh, this is the last step here. All right, let's see what we get on this. Let's see what we get. Let's see how we do on this multi here. Green skies. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll do one more rotation, and then I think we'll wrap up. So this will be the final rotation of the video. We did a pulling 2 Gohans, which was my goal at the beginning, so can't be too upset about the results. Things were looking pretty good. Definitely on a bit of a cold streak at this point, but it is what it is. I guess we'll just jump back in for a third video, and we'll wrap up the summons in that one. We'll skip this. Not much in that. Yeah. All right, UL rates ×2, the final UL rates ×2 of the video. Let's see. Nimbus, green sky sweep pods. Okay, well we're out of there. nice multi there. All right, step 3, and then we get the last step, and then we are done. We are done. Space 5 pods. Okay. Bardock, go. No. Okay, gold text. No Super Saiyan. We'll indulge. We'll watch this. Anything? No? Oh, thanks. Yeah. Okay. Gotta get our dispo in every video. You know what? That Gotenks was a good Zenkai. That Gotenks did Zenkai during the Majin Buu Saga celebration. A lot of the Zenkais that came out during that celebration were pretty bad. That was a good one. That was a good selection, I think. All right, I think we'll make this the final multi of the video. Blue skies and 3 pods. Interesting. Okay, we are winning. Let's see what the text looks like here. It is red text. We are Super Saiyan. Okay. So, like always, let me know down below how your guys' summons have went if you did decide to pull the trigger on this one. Can we end with a Gohan? Can we end with a Gohan? Maybe? Hello? Sir? Ultra orb flying into the screen? No? Alright, well, that's gonna be that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And, oh, we're ending with an LF. And it is Cell! Alright, we're gonna need to pull Gohan. We're gonna need to pull 2 Gohans in the next video to have a chance at fending off this Cell here. I will see you all in the next and final summon video on this banner.